Legs are dying.
The reason why is explained more in Legends 2. Because one thing in that conversation just now was that, hey, Juno knows who I am. He said that I was designated to guard a type of person called Mother. Who is Mother? That is explained in Legends 2.
Mother is a series of Japanese RPGs.
Not that Mother. Although those are just as depressing, if not even more depressing.
Yeah, they are pretty dark.
Especially Mother 3.
Especially 3.
Palutena's guidance and ultimate is very bad for Lucas's.
I have yet to see those. I was gonna hold off on them.
It's dark. Like, it's to the point where Pitt's like, maybe I shouldn't fight him.
To be fair, I do like his story is like extra. Is really sad.
Yeah. The moral of the story in Mother 3 is pretty messed up in general. Like, don't let technology consume your life, that sort of thing.
Oh. You lose a mother and a brother.
Yep.
Good, that's early game stuff. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said it.
Exactly. The loose ends in Legends 2, besides the moon thing, yes. And that's what Legends 3 was going to start exploring. I mean, with how well Mega Man 11 did, to what I've heard, and how well the Legacy Collection sold, it's possible we can one day get a Legends 3. Because Capcom realizes Mega Man sells games still.
Mega Man and again.
Alright, I'm at where the final boss is. That's the final dungeon. That's it.
Kind of seems to be turning itself around a bit.
Yep.
Quite nice.
Oh yeah, that's right. Data shows up here and he's like, well, we've come a long way, haven't we? It'd be nice if we could just continue living with Grandpa and Roll, but we have something to do, so...
How did Data get here?
They don't explain, but in Legends 2, when you're on the moon, Data explains that he hitched a ride on the rocket. So I have some I have some theories. I'll get more into that when we eventually do Legends 2. But for right now, let's fight Juno.
Do you reckon it can stop dancing, or do it's like a perpetual?
It's perpetually programmed for that.
Oh my.
I want to stop dancing, but I can't.
I am not happy. I do not wish to dance.
I hate bullshit things like this. Like, oh, hey, you're a bit too late. The moment I stepped into this room, the genocide for the island program began.
Oh lord, that face. I just want to punch it.
Yeah, Juno has a very smug face. He's a class 3 bureaucrat. So that's scary. He just said that basically 10,000 Reaver bots are going to come on this island and genocide everyone.
Oh my lord. It's the population of this island.
It's over unnecessary. It's because the population of the island is too high, according to him.
No, the island is overpopulated. They must have it down to a more manageable level of 0.
I like to think this is where Tang and Toppa go. Like, oh god, it's rough. I don't know if you've seen that.
I don't think I have.
Pretty much like there's a race called Spirals and Anti-Spirals, and the reason why like the first season villain was doing what he was doing is because, hey, if I end up what was it called? if the main villain was keeping the human population down because otherwise they would be discovered.
That's a bit stupid.
So pretty much, Juno just said, oh, hey, since you're suffering from memory loss and you will get any interference by you will tarnish my record, I'm going to use my right as the bureaucrat of this island to mutilate you.
I think that's alright. One can have.
So first phase Juno is really easy, relatively easy. You just gotta dodge his attack. The only one that can be a pain is his hand lasers. Second phase Juno is fun. Also, I love how they didn't slow down this song at all.
It's exactly the same.
Yeah, it's exactly the same as the original. Because this is technically... Yeah, we are missing Nightbot for this event, because I killed Nightbot. I killed Nightbot, because otherwise it was going to initialize, you know, a purging of our house.
Oh. Before it decides your island is overpopulated.
Exactly. Now, I really want to hear him lose his composure in his second form. Because that's one thing that I love about Juno. He loses his composure in his second form in the English version. So I want that to happen to him in the Japanese version. Alright, Juno's first phase is down. I love his dialogue in the English version too, because he's like, my, it seems I have made an error. And then he just starts exploding.
I really like that. That's quite funny. Oh. Even with a smile on your face.
You just hate that smile that Juno has, don't you?
I do. Yeah, it's because the third eye is clearly opened, as you can see.
Fun fact, on the North American box art for Mega Man Legends, this upcoming scene that we're going to be seeing Mega Man in a pose. This one right here. That is a box art thing for the final boss.
Okay. That body.
Yep.
Getting some Digimon vibes from it.
To be fair, given how this boss acts, yeah, you would be forgiven for that.
Digimon.
Oh shit. Seems in the Japanese one he doesn't lose his composure.
Aw, he's a perfect individual.
No, in the English version, like, he sounds like demonic. He's like, "Are you ready?" Like, that is actually one of his quotes. Like, when he's doing his little, like, he goes "ikuzo" in Japanese, and the original one, this is the original one. Silly me.
What are you talking about? America came first.
Clearly. Okay, I need to heal, otherwise I'm going to die.
The hell was that move?
Is his desperation move.
Oh, flipping rain from above, what?
I was actually surprised he hadn't been doing it, because he normally spams it.
Japanese version is more fair.
Apparently. Okay, now he's starting to lose his composure. And... machine gun! Now he's just a ball of explosions.
No. Explosions. Yeah, that is a bunch of explosions. Cool explosions.
死生観モデルの私ではやはりあなたを倒すのは無理でしたね。でもなんとか間に合ったようです。ようやくエデンが来てくれました。
And I also hate that about, like, games and anime and shows in general. Like, oh, I distracted you long enough for my plan to be in fruition.
That's the worst. Oh, I didn't even know that's what he was going on.
三等死生観ロックマンジュン権利行使資格8677に基づき本島システムの全初期化と本島死生観のメモリーバックアップを申請。やめろやめるんだ。打ちたければ打ちなさい。私のメモリーはすでにエデンによって
Mega Man looks angry.
Well, yeah, because Juno's basically getting away scot-free. Pretty much Juno just backed himself up to the Eden program so he could be rebuilt. Oh, they actually do carry that over.
Oh, hello, monkey.
No. They just called Juno an irregular, which is the Japanese term for Mavericks.
Oh. It's like you need a Maverick Hunter.
That's what technically Mega Man was.
Yeah. My lord. It's still moving its arms.
I wish to not dance, but I cannot stop.
Ah. That has become my favorite Mega Man character.
Data.
Yeah.
I love Data.
What stopped it?
I love how the mayor's like, yay, I'm not going to get murdered today.
What stopped it? I feel
Data.
like I missed something.
Data basically said a bunch of stuff about Mega Man's past to the machine.
Oh. It stopped.
This actually sounds like Rimuru Tempest from that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Meanwhile, Monkey White's talking to me.
Or Japanese monkey, right?
Yeah. Oh, right. You weren't here for the first session.
I won't.
I realized when I was hearing Barrel that that is actually Monkey White's Japanese voice actor.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, so to explain what happened with all of this, basically Data is a backup for Mega Man's memories to prevent a being known as Mother 2 from scanning his memories and learning things.
Almost feels like some kind of Death Note thing.
Not necessarily.
まだ十分なお礼もしていませんのに。ゆっくりしたいのは山々なんじゃが、わしらにはまだ探さにゃならんものがあるからの。ええ、お礼なんてこの子を修理できるディフレクターが手に入っただけで十分です。それではせめて島のみんなに。
Roll his bread.
I could resist.
やっぱりみんなに挨拶くらいはしとかんとな。よし、ロック。わしらを代表して言ってくれんか。みんな喜ぶと
His grandpa is like, he's a block with arms and legs.
He is. Gramps cannot help what he is. Do not mock him.
How do you get a build like that? Oh, the cube.
The cube. All right, so this is where you would go into town and like talk to everyone, like everyone that you've met for side quests and everything, and say, "Okay, goodbye. It's been nice knowing you. Thank you for all of us. Thanks for the townspeople basically going, thanks for saving us from genocide, that sort of thing." Since it's in Japanese and I don't want to read it, time to go.
Leave the Japanese alone. You don't need to talk to them.
I love Data so much.
You love Data too. An action.
So, fun fact about the the actor for Mega Man in Mega Man Legends in the North American one, he didn't reprise his role for the second game. Instead, it was the voice of the mayor from the first game.
What change?
Yeah, you'd be able to tell because his Mega Man's voice is a lot higher pitched.
It's annoying when you don't get consistent voice actors.
Well, the Japanese one's all consistent.
Generally are for like really long periods of time, innit?
Yeah, because Japan, for its acting, for voice actors, they tend to stay in the role well until either they die or very rarely retire. I mean, Goku's voice actress is, I think, 80 now.
Yeah, I heard recently that Bulma's Japanese voice actress died.
Yeah, she died. She was really young, too. She died a few months ago. It was really sad.
Was she?
Yeah, she was only 54. She died of a heart attack.
Jesus.
Somebody just said bye-bye in English.
Oh. Wiley?
Yeah, that was Wily. What a world we live in. Wily is saying goodbye to us.
Oh, Wiley does not hate that Mega Man.
No.
It's certainly gotten tall though.
Yeah. Well, he's a carbon. He is not the short Wily we all know to despise. I saw that game. I saw that.
What happened?
You saw the blue, right? It's because we're hitting the top of this. We're hitting the skybox limit because this is the PSP version, not the PS1 version.
You're too high up.
Yeah. Dr. Light is the real villain.
Oh, that'll be it. That's the twist in Legends 3.
And since we are playing the Japanese version, we get the actual theme songs for the game, which I love this song.
The American version.
No. The American version gets a different staff credit roll.
Oh, okay.
Japanese version has an actual theme song for the game. So does the Legends 2 one. It has a different theme. What is this song called? Shoot, I don't remember.
I cannot read.
Right now it's doing the cast.
Oh, cool. Games don't normally do the cast first, annoyingly.
Well, remember, this was they got a lot of top billing people, actually, in the Japanese voice acting industry.
You did say one of them was the voice of Pikachu, so I imagine.
Yeah, Bon is the voice of Pikachu. Teasel is voiced by the same actor who does the Nine-Tailed Fox in the Naruto series.
Oh, okay.
Beryl is voiced by Monkey White, and the one who's like probably the top billing actor for this one, Mega Man, is voiced by the same voice actor who does Krillin as well as Monkey D. Luffy.
Oh, wow. And I want to see Krillin with the Gum Gum fruit.
I love this song so much.
I'm going to quickly put it on. Look at you dancing.
I will dance when I so please, good sir. Data's dance is infectious.
It is, man.
Especially because it's only like 5 frames.
Oh, it's so simple, even I can do it.
Everybody do the monkey. Okay. So what do you think of the song?
I quite like it. It's quite bumping.
Yeah, it's a really good song. I like it better than the Legends 2 song.
Oh, Legends 1 or 2? What do you prefer, 1 or 2?
It also goes full circle too for English voice acting, Arthur, because Krillin's voice actor voices Usopp in the North American version of One Piece and Dragon Ball.
Hey, sorry, who? I was listening to music. I didn't hear that.
Oh, I was talking to Arthur about, because Arthur brought up the fact that Krillin's ringtone in the Japanese version and North American version of Resurrection F is the One Piece theme "We Are." And in Japanese, it makes sense because Krillin is voice of Monkey D. Luffy. But even then, in the voice of Krillin in North America is also the voice actor of Usopp from One Piece.
Ah, connections.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's right. The Breath of Fire 3. This game did a cross promotion and used a lot of the staff from the Breath of Fire series that Capcom did.
Okay.
And Breath of Fire 3 is in what is it called? The Breath of Fire staff have like advertisements in the game manual for Legends, actually.
Oh, okay.
In fact, one fun thing about the disc of Mega Man Legends, and I think it's on the disc. It's either on the disc or it's in the manual. There's a call helpline if you get stuck in Mega Man Legends, and they wanted you to call that, so then the people could give you advice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's peak 90s right there. And now to find out what happened to the bonds.
Came chocolates, clearly.
Nope. I love this cutscene so much.
おいドロン、もっとスピードは出ねえのか？
仕方ありませんわ。あの子に壊されたメカの部品を寄せ集めてこの子たちに作らせたんですもの。止めて止めて。ま、次の島に着くまでの我慢だな。こいつさえ売れば今までの損失なんか目じゃねえ。一生遊んで暮らせるぜ。偶然迷い込んだ部屋にあんなでっかいリフレクターがあるとはな。やっぱり最後に笑うのは俺たちだったな。無事に次の島にたどり着けたらだけどね。まあ、お兄様らしくっていいか。
So, remember how I said the Bonds technically won? They succeeded in what they wanted to get. Yeah.
I think that wasn't even like Mega Man's flipping problem.
Yeah, because the whole reason the Bonds came to the island is because they heard of a legendary treasure there. They got the treasure.
Yeah.
But it's implied that the ship sinks before they get to the next island, so they don't get to spend the money.
Oh.
And this is actually a running trend with them. I beat the game in 5 hours, 24 minutes, and 18 seconds. So as a result, there is one thing that you can do once you beat Mega Man Legends on any difficulty.
Again?
You can play it again on either a harder difficulty, which right down here, this is normal. This is hard. Oh, wait, no. Wait.
The hell happened to that bot? That's what happened.
Okay, so I guess normal mode is not inside the Japanese version of Rockman Dash. There is only easy. Well, there's only normal and hard. There is no easy mode.
Huh.
There's no baby bitch mode. There's no baby bitch mode.
No baby bitch mode.
So pretty much, what is the difference between normal mode and hard mode? Hard mode, enemies have ridiculous amounts of health and defense, and damage is outputted by like ×3. I've only beaten hard mode of Mega Man Legends one time in my life.
Yeah, because they turn into overpowered bullet sponges.
Not really bullet sponges as much as it's more of a game where like you have to watch the AI and dodge correctly.
Okay. Oh, so it's actually decent difficulty.
Somewhat, yeah. Legends 2 continues this trend. There is a very hard mode, very easy mode, and easy mode unlocked after you end up beating the game. Believe it or not, for the original playthrough of Legends 2 that is still on my channel, that was done on very hard mode.
Why do you say it like it's going to disappear off your channel?
No, I say it like that because it's something I've still never been able to fully do again. I've never been able to beat that game on very hard mode, and I did that without using a single continue. Like, without getting a single game over. And then my skills atrophied.
Oh no. Age has caught up with you.
But I'm not that old.
Don't matter. It starts young.
Fuck. But there we go. That's Rockman Dash Hagane no Boukenshin for the PlayStation Portable, played on a PS Vita TV. So now I need to find out what game to do next for live streaming besides the Spectre playthrough for Ape Escape Million Monkeys, which is going to be coming up on the next live stream, probably tomorrow, give or take. I need to decide if I want to do that tomorrow or not, start it up. But now that I am back to live streaming, I'm going to be trying to live stream a lot more. School doesn't start again until end of the end of January. And I might be getting a new job. If I'll find out possibly this week or next week. And that would change everything. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end it off right here. This has been Neronium. It didn't go through.
Nah. Come on, bro.
That's a trend we'll never break. And thank you all
Damn it.
for... I know. And thank you all for watching Rockman Hagane no Boukenshin. See you all for the Million Monkeys live stream that will be continuing, as well as future projects on the channel. See you all next time.
Boy. That go through?
That went through.
Why is that bit the only thing that comes through?
I don't know why it hates your name.
It does hate my name specifically.